Hello, welcome to Leg Raises and Rambling. I already did 50 of these today, but I rambled for a little bit too long, so I'm redoing it. There was something I was going to say, and I forgot what it is. I hope you're well. I got you. I got some fruit behind you today. Are you comfortable? You should be pretty comfortable with the. Oh yeah, the thing I was going to say is, in the spirit of not overthinking, because I spent like 50 minutes again. Whatever. I'll mention it in a moment. Today, the topic is AI. Today, the topic is AI, and I think just because I'll also throw acceptance in there. So I invite you to think about that if you want as I start my first set. You don't got it though. Hope you're well. Hope you're well. Hope you're doing good. Also, I was thinking about how a lot of ASMR. Nope. Staying off the internet is vital to my mental health. Also, I want to say mental fitness. I heard someone say mental fitness once, and I was like, ooh, I like that. Not because it was novel and different, but because it feels like you have control over it. It's like, oh yeah, my mental fitness, mental health, like health, and there's a lack of agency there, a little bit, but it's kind of like mysterious, like your health. Like when you think about health, you're kind of like, I think if I eat lentils and brown rice, I think that's good for my yogurt. And I think that's good for my health. But if you go like fitness, like I guess maybe I'm full of shit. I don't know. I like thinking that I don't know. Yeah, mental health is interesting. Anyway, this video is about not overthinking. I was really in my feelings. I'd filmed earlier already, and I got some good stuff out. I might post it anyway. But I was fucking all in my shit, and you know what, let's do. I need to remind myself that this is for the rest of this month, for the rest of the week. I think I'm going to try to keep these short. Might not have too much music or sound effects and shit like that. We'll see. But yeah, I keep forget. Like sometimes I'm using this as a place to vent and like whatever, and sometimes I'm like, no, there's just the challenge of not. Or I think in the about me section of this channel, it says hoping to do more and think less. That's what I'll get to AI. The thing that this is a. Do you are you perfect? Are you perfect? Do you find that you have a perfect balance in your life? I find that I do this a lot. I've mentioned this in other videos, kind of, where like I will start to get some momentum and be doing more, but then it's like I like lose. I start to speed up too much, and I get into this place of like urgency and just doing more and more, and I don't really like. I like stop processing things as much, and that's not good. I don't like that. I would much rather be I would much rather be not be productive, and feel more like centered as a human. 1000%. Fuck productivity. I don't give a shit. I think I don't know if I've mentioned this enough on this channel. In case anyone comes across these videos at any point and goes through them, don't be convinced. Don't like. The point is not to get more done or to get like fucking abs. I don't give a shit. This just happened. I was like, I want to post every day for 90 days, and then I was like, okay, this will be the thing that I commit to for 30 days. And I will say, with that, like committing to something and following through, whatever it is, does build trust within yourself. I do not trust myself. Like for a long period of time in my life, I did trust myself. And then the last like 6 years, I lost that fucking trust. So this has been really good in that sense. And there's other things in my life that I'm doing to build trust with myself as well. I'm not overthinking. Hope you're well. I hope, and if you're not, that's okay too. Whatever you're feeling is okay. You don't got to change how you're feeling. That's hard for me. I often am like, I'm supposed to be joyous. I'm supposed to be joyous as much as possible. And if I'm not joyous around other people, I'm failing them. Failing myself, failing them. And that is too high. Unrealistic expectations. AI. My sister sent me, she was in a play with my niece, Charlotte's Web. It was a big deal for them. It was something that was like my sister bonded with her daughter, you know. Nice. Their neighbor made him a poster. It was like really nicely done. And I was like, my sister sent it to me. I was like, that's sick. Like, this is dope. That's a dope poster. I didn't look at it too closely. I was just like, that just looks like it, because there's like pictures of them. And it says, it looks like a movie poster. Like, it looks sick. And then my mom, I talked to my mom today, and she goes, yeah, the faces looked kind of weird. I don't know what was going on there. And so I looked at it again, and I was like, oh, this fucker used AI. Fuck you. When they first dropped atomic bombs, back in fucking the day. I'm an idiot. I don't know dates. And I feel like an asshole. 1941? I don't know. Fuck! I gotta let you, you need to know that I'm that stupid. So I'm gonna leave that in. When I see like AI being used just like that, and just so flippantly, to me it feels like people having access to tiny, tiny atomic bombs. And we're just like, this hell, look at this, like instead of like taking their garbage out, they're like, I'm just gonna drop a little tiny atomic bomb in here. Oh look, all the garbage is gone. And you're like, wait, but there's like radioactivity happening here. I don't know, dude. I don't think we should be dropping tiny atomic bombs everywhere, dude. That's how it feels to me when I see people using AI. Even let's just say there's no environmental impact. When I see it, I'm just like, my heart, it just like hurts, because I'm like, they could have just used the real pictures of my sister and my niece. Like, and I'm like, why would they distort this? Like, because I do understand, like, because they're like looking like much more, like it looks like much more theatrical, and like their looks it's just like a little bit like better, I guess. But I would rather it be worse. And the real thing on the poster, that would, yeah. But I don't know. Like, I am genuinely dumb. I'll take that back. A part of me, I gotta do the next set. Like Satan is on this earth, and it is AI, and it is factory farming, and it is the way that animals are held in warehouse. Like, it is like, that is hell on earth. It is hell on earth, dude. And even like, I've gotten to the point where like because that's the other thing, is I've used AI plenty, especially like just like using it as like an interactive journal. Like, it feels, there's been times where I'm like, I'm down, and then I fucking like actually like get some stuff off my chest, and it feels good. But I'm like, that's also like fucking Satan. Because I should just be talking to other humans. And it's easier and less scary to just talk to fucking AI. And that is not what I'm about. I mean, even this is like, I'm still like fucking being a little baby, because I'm scared of people. But I'm getting there slowly, incrementally, dude. Anyway. This was not supposed to be that deep. What do you think of AI? Am I dramatic or not, is everyone dramatic? Maybe because I like a part of me is like, if this is like, there's what can I do? And never mind. What I do want to do is retain my critical thinking skills and also be more reassuring for myself and develop real good lasting relationships with humans. And in order to do that, like I just can't really use AI because I will what's the word? I will outsource all of the stuff I just said to AI. And there are genuinely people that are just better at fucking balance and moderation and like also have like more of a rational, like, I don't have it. I'm fucking, I don't have all the marbles. So I gotta be extra careful. And all I know, I just feel I feel so much better, dude. If I go even a day without like social media, if I just take, like, let's say, like, because a lot of time my downtime, which is I have a lot of downtime, rather than like just checking in with myself or calling someone or reading, I just internet. next video, not allowing myself to think at all. And then because I'm doing that and like I'm like in my apartment, I'm just fucking watching videos. And then if I go to socialize, I'm just like, yeah, I don't know, like I'll just be agreeable and like I hate it. But when I take even a day off, but especially like 2 to 3, I pretty quickly gain my like ability to have uncomfortable feelings and like say no to people. There's something about the constant, I've talked about this before. There's something about like the constant need to be like the most efficient and the quickest that then makes me just be super agreeable with people or not say what I'm genuinely thinking or feeling because I'm just like, I'm like, next video, next topic. I also want to get this conversation over with so I can go back home and be on my fucking, like, I'm not thinking these things. It's not like a fucking conscious, like, all right, I don't want to talk to you. Let me get home. It's just like, that's just the fucking habit that I've created because everything is so easy and efficient, which also brings me to Amazon because I deleted my Prime or canceled my Prime membership. Like fucking, what is this the 17th? So it was like fucking 10 days ago or some shit like that. I canceled it 10 days ago and it was Prime Day. And I was feeling like these addictive things going like, maybe I do need this stuff on Prime. Oh God, dude. The world. Like a part of me is genuinely like, am I just overreacting to all this stuff? But I don't think so. Again, if everyone else can retain their sanity while using Amazon for everything, while using AI, while using social media, then like sick. A lot of people can also retain their sanity and drink once in a while or smoke once in a while. Like I can't. And that sucks. But that's my reality. So it is what it is, I guess. Is this set 40 or the fourth one or the fifth one? You too comfy and cozy out. You don't gotta speak. Don't worry. Just stay nice and comfy and cozy. So the last thing I'll talk about is doing versus thinking versus feeling. Because this specific video and this channel in general is about doing rather than overthinking. But I find once I get into this mode of like, go, do, I then will not process as much. That's kind of it. That's all I got to say about it. It's just a balance for me. Sometimes I'm sitting in my feelings too long because I'm sitting there and going like, must heal. Like put me in like a hyperbaric. Put me in some sort of fucking chamber and let me just meditate for the rest of my life until my nervous system feels like it's perfect. I'm just a fucking, I am the wind. I must feel my feelings until I am the wind. You know, that's one way of that I'm thinking. One mode for myself. Then the other, that one's the one I do the least, and I think the most helpful. Like right now, like truly, after doing this and accomplishing, like there's a part of me that's like, turn this off, go for a run. When I'm done for a run, clean up, be productive, basically. And that is also so normal and fine. But I will then, it's just so weird because like once I get to all that stuff and I still need to like work on a video, that's the real thing that I need to do right now. This sounds nuts, probably. And I think it just has to do with my lack of structure. But I forget what my priorities are. It's like I've said this, I think I've said this before, but like I kind of live like a retired person. So it's like I need to make money and I need to get these videos done. But like I don't register that all the time. And so I will be doing all this other stuff and not paying attention to like, that's what I need to do. But I need to be able to feel and think in order for that to, does this make sense? Sometimes I'll be in that mode of doing and being productive, and then I have to stop and go, what is actually important right now? What am I actually feeling? What am I actually thinking? Let me slow down. And then I can do the next right thing. And yeah, that was the, I just wanted to mention this balance of, because this channel is about trying to do more and think less, but it's a balance. Like I have to stay within a balance. Within a balance, I have to stay, whatever. I have to keep an eye on it is all. And I feel like it's important for me to mention that here in case anyone is watching this and on some similar path or whatever. I really didn't want this video to be this long. I overthought it. I enjoyed the first half, and now I'm upset. I let myself down. And I'm gonna leave, wait, no. Hang on. Let me meditate for a sec. How long has this been going? Oh, so long, dude. So long, dude. That's okay. A part of me is going, no, you gotta leave it on a... When it comes to AI, I have two main beliefs, I think, that are conflicting. One is that it is bad and it is directly from hell. It is the most, like, insidious... it's kind of crazy how much I almost don't fear it now. Like before, like I would see a movie like AI. I think there was a movie called AI, right? Like I would see something like that, and I would be terrified. I would have so much anxiety because I'm like, that is the way we're gonna end. And I think it's not just getting like a part of me is like maybe I'm just getting older or whatever, like just tired and whatever. But I think I'm so overstimulated by the internet and like there's just so much information, so much that I'm numb. And so it's like there's a part and I'm like slightly depressed and just like have given up. So when I think about AI, I'm like, yeah, well, if we fucking die from AI, we die from AI. And I like, there's a weird part of me that doesn't want to blame anyone either. And I don't like that. There's like, I miss the worried and like I am worried, but like not really about AI for some reason. And it's like, there's a part like, I miss the younger version of me that's like, no, the people that are creating this stuff are awful people. Like there's too much evidence that it won't be a good thing, and it already is having an impact. But there's another side of me that's like, there's so much that's happened like this in life already that it'll probably be all right. Like we'll figure it out, you know? Like parents, like there's so many examples of like technology being worrisome. Like even just writing, you know, there are people that were like, we're going to lose our memory, or our memory is going to get worse because we are starting to write stuff down. And you know, the same thing, people would complain about people reading magazines instead of wanting to talk to one another. I mean, I'm sure the list could just like go on and on, but like, yeah, that's just kind of how AI feels too. And there's even a part of me that's like, so what? Like, if it makes you happy, it makes you happy. If AI, if you want to date an AI, like, go ahead. Like, who cares? There's a part of me that feels that way. But then I see my sister and my niece's faces distorted on a poster, and I'm like, it makes me kind of crazy. Like I feel crazy. Like the psychosis is already like it is already happening because I'm just like, what is real and what isn't, and like it just feels very, very not good. And if this is the beginning of it, it's like I just can't imagine that more people aren't gonna go fucking nuts. Like we're gonna, I don't know. And I don't want to stick my fucking fingers in my ears because a part of me right now is about to be like, well, all I can do is like, I'm just going to go run and focus on what I can focus on and whatever. And it's like, no. I want to do things. I want to learn more, and I want to be a part of even if I can't control it, and even if my tiny little resistance does nothing, I think I would rather have some sort of resistance and have some sort of voice than not. It feels unbelievable to me that so many people just don't give a fuck, that they're just using it for little Ghibli, Studio Ghibli, whatever the fuck, memes. And I mean, that's kind of outdated at this point, but like, you know what I mean? Um, making a making a poster. God damn it, dude. Oh, I'm mad now, dude. I'm disappointed and I'm tired, and today has sucked dick. And I wish you well. I hope that your day sucks less dick. And I hope that you fucking have a new flavor of something that you really want, or fucking, I don't, this is stupid. I, this is really good. Peach Jolly Rancher. I'm like impressed because I feel like this is like an off the wall. Just so much. I'm in my head, man, and I'm pissed. I'm pissed at the society, dude. And it's so hard for me not to focus on the shit that I can't control, dude. Fucking AI, fuck you, fuck everyone, fuck all the hell shit. This planet is on fire, and everyone, we're swimming in hell currently. What happened? When did the gates open up? You know, here's the other thing, though. I will say that hell's always been here, because sometimes when people start to get real weird about, like, or not weird, but like when people go like, this is the worst time in the history of humanity, like whatever. It's like, dude, especially for like younger people. Hey, nope, not gonna do that. I was gonna like address a generation. Hate that. Not gonna do that. Doesn't matter what age you are. But people will be like, younger people have it worse because of like the economy or because of whatever. And in my opinion, we're just making trade-offs. There's lots and lots of trade-offs. You don't get to buy a fucking house, but also you can't be drafted. You don't have to go to war, dude. You don't have to go to fucking war, dude. You don't have to. You don't have to go to war, dude. Whoops, you no longer get to buy a house, but you don't have to go to war, dude. Also, we can respect each other as men and women. Fucking 50 years ago, that wasn't the case. Most men, it's, like you're just not, do you get what I'm saying? And if you're a woman watching this, do I need to, like, I'm not saying that it should be this way and that just because we don't go to war and just because like women now finally have more rights and are seen from certain people at least seen as like equals, I'm not saying that means that we shouldn't get houses, but I am just saying that like there's always been awful things that we have to deal with as a society. And fucking I don't want to invalidate shit. Whatever you feel like, I don't want to invalidate it. This is my perspective. When I think of like how we're living on like hell on earth and all of this insidious shit that feels very hellish. It feels like snakes, like just hundreds of snakes. All of social media is hell snakes and AI is hell snakes in a fucking electronic coding. You know what I'm saying? They're snakes, but they're wrapped in an invisibility cloak of ones and zeros. But we're also not living in a time where people would decapitate you at the top of a pyramid and watch your head roll down a bunch of steps for God. Like there's still fucked up shit happening that's kind of like, I don't know why I'm acting like I don't know. I think that there's still like areas of the world that are doing like maybe not quite like that, but like still kind of fucked up shit like that. But for the most part, we have the potential to live really, really well right now. It's kind of crazy just how like I do sort of just a little bit feel like no matter what time I was born, whether it was fucking 1000 BC or 2175, if I was given this brain, it wouldn't matter what's going on in the rest of the world because I will just worry and like have this neurotic ass fucking way of navigating things. Like I would be sitting there watching like the way that I like the indecisive neuroticism that I experience. I would be at that point. I would probably be watching a decapitation of someone, and they'd be like, "This is for God," and I'd be like, "Is this good or bad?" There's people that would be like, "This is 100% bad. Of course, there's no God. Like, what? This isn't what any God would want." And then there would be people that are like, "No, this is the right thing for," and I'd be like, "I don't know. And I hate that. I hate that about myself. But that's why I think that I am best suited for safe things that don't require. Is that the case? Or do I need more education or something? I don't know. I'm going to continue on my path of sobriety. I am slowly learning more. I am trying to slow down a little bit. As well. I'm going to leave this video here. I'm a little bit embarrassed because I said I'm trying to slow down when that's not true. I slow down perhaps 2% of the time. That's okay. I just want to be real. I am always feeling a sense of urgency. That's also not true. But it is the power of now. What am I feeling currently? Crazy. Crazy is what I'm feeling currently. I'm also uncertain about this angle and my distance and whether the camera's even still on. It is. I noticed that I have one more subscriber, which brings it up to 3. One of them is me from another channel, just for more transparency. Who the hell are you? Who the hell's watching? If you've made it to the end of this video, you have to tell me your full name and address. And social security number. Blah. Just kidding. Don't say any of that stuff. Or would you do? Wait. I'm uncomfortable. I've said too much. One other thing I would like to talk about that isn't extremely stressful is that I've mentioned in several videos my like daily list of things I would like to accomplish. And I just recently, I think in a video, decided I was like, I'm going to do this like every other day because I'm adjusting, you know? It's only been 3 weeks that I've been doing it, so now I'm adjusting a little bit. So still posting every day here, but this list I do every other day. And really, it's not even, that's too much stuff. I want to stay off social media every other day. Like stay off the internet pretty much every other day. Run every other day. No meat, no fast food, no junk food every other day. Anyway. I share this because I'm curious to see if I will stick to it. Today's already kind of been a little bit, I've gone on Reddit and Amazon. So I kind of fucked up, but I have not gone onto social media. This isn't about being perfect. This is about trying to find a balance that I can work with and feel good about myself. Because, trying to run every day and do this and post my ASMR video and read and socialize and go to meet, like, it's just impossible. So I'm just trying to find a real, genuine balance that I can strike for myself. And I'm excited. I would say if there's anything that I'm like, if there's like one thing, it's that I want to stay off of the internet as much as possible every other day. Yesterday, but like, I don't know. I don't know. Hypothetically, I don't know. If I heard someone talking about this like 10 years ago, I'd be like, that's like, I remember people talking about like content addiction or even being like addicted to music or something. And I would like kind of scoff at it because I was like, I'm an alcoholic. Fuck you. That's a real addiction, dude. But 2 things. One, fuck me, and I'm an asshole, and I get it now. But 2, I really genuinely think that like it depends on how your life is set up. Because if you're, honestly, if you're maybe you're fucking younger and you're living with your family and like, because like sometimes I'm like, oh, I'm so isolated, like I live alone and like I just don't talk to people that often. So I'm like, because of that, that's why I'm so addicted to. Addiction is weird because it's like, it's not like I'm sitting there going like, I gotta, like with alcohol back in the day, it was like, I'm anxious. I want to get rid of this anxiety. Let me drink it. Now it's just habit. It's like any moment, especially like I'm like procrastinating making a video. It's like, I'm going to sit down maybe, or even here's a good example. I'll be going about my day and then I make something to eat and then I start to eat while I'm watching something. And instead of going back to my life and going back to doing something, I will then just the rest of my days just watching YouTube. It hasn't been nearly as bad as like a couple years ago. I was just drinking and watching YouTube. Like I could not get myself to do anything. It was It was awful. So it's much better than that. But the point, it's insidious and I just get it now, and it's something that I look forward to having a better relationship with, because I really think this is the first time in a long time that I have confidence that I will. It's been like 6 years. Pretty much there was like 2020. I gave into TikTok. I gave into TikTok and that like it was like I feel like I know the moment that it was like, yeah, I guess I'll join everyone else, and like I started, and just that type of behavior of just continuing the slot machine style. It's always been, even when YouTube was barely a thing. I remember going down rabbit holes, like that type of consumption has always been there for me. But it's just like I feel like the hyper, I don't know, it's like the condensed like super version of that behavior. It's like going from smoking weed to smoking crack. YouTube used to feel like smoking weed, and now it feels like smoking crack. And that sucks, because it was so much fun, and I enjoyed it so much, and had so much potential, and I was thinking about how awesome it could be forever and ever and ever. And now it's kind of not. Dude, all right. I forgot that's a part of this channel too. I need to write like a list and just like put it right there of like, this channel is just to get something up every day. More doing, less thinking. More doing, less thinking. I don't like that one anymore. This is just to get something up every day, but also to have that feeling of like an older channel. I think. I don't know. It depends on the day, dude. It depends on the day. Tomorrow, I think I'm going to commit to keeping the video no introspection or outrospection, whatever you want to call this. Just keep it light. I enjoy this. I don't know why. Like it has to be a certain, like I enjoy doing this a lot. I enjoy, like, this has been it feels good. I feel good right now. I got down a little bit for a second. I cut it out of the video, but I feel better now. So yeah, I take it back. No rules for this channel. Just got to get something up every day for the rest of summer. But tomorrow, just cause I'm going to once again attempt to keep it short. I've wanted to do a video where I just meditate and see how it feels to watch. So it'll be like 5 to 10 minutes of leg raises and just silence, just allowing whatever I'm feeling, I'll be naming the things in my head. I'm gonna do that for a minute or two right now, because I love it, and I think that more people should do it. So I invite you to join me in this space and just if you can name whatever you're feeling. It's a good practice. Okay. I apologize if you didn't consent to that kiss. I just said that kind of sarcastic. I don't know. There's a lot of space between you and me right now, you know? Like in reality, both in time and physically. I regret the kiss.